are very entertaining. So I'm going to take a quick break here. When I come back, we're going to talk about Steve Huff of Huff Paranormal. He's a very successful YouTuber, and he claims to have created the ultimate spirit box that can talk with the dead coherently. You'll hear a little bit about that, pardon me, right after this, here on Random Bites. Here's what radio legend Poor Man had to say about the Random Internet Radio Show. And you're a Los Angeles radio legend, man. Thank you, Poor Man. I do appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, you are the legend, Alan. This is the greatest moment in my career to be on the Random Internet Radio Show. I thought I had achieved great things before, but this is number one in my career. Number one!
The Random Internet Radio Show live every Saturday night at 6 p.m. Pacific on Spreaker.com. If you've ever considered a career in broadcasting, listen closely. The Radio Connection program can take your desire, motivation, and basic potential and guide you into the fun and rewarding world of radio. Call 1-800-755-7597 now and find out how you can receive free information on courses in radio announcing, writing, and more. The Radio Connection staff is made up of professionals working in the field today, so you learn the techniques and skills in use today, not those used 20 years ago. And remember, there's nothing wrong with enjoying what you do for a living. Why spend a third of your life in a job you hate? Call the Radio Connection program and take the first step towards your new career. That's 1-800-755-7597. Get into that exciting and rewarding career you have always dreamed about. And be sure to tune in to KFBC and Frank Bermuda Schwartz every weekday morning for your chance at a free scholarship into the Radio Connection program. All right, welcome back to Random Bites. Alan Wayne, your host here. We're talking about ghosts and the paranormal. Are You Afraid of Ghosts is episode 26's title. And up next, we're going to hear about Steve Huff. Now, Steve Huff is a YouTuber who decided one day he was kind of tired of having this energy around him. He had been dealing with these energies and these entities around him ever since he was small. And he decided to document his experiences on YouTube. At first it started as your basic ghost hunting videos where him and his son would go out and with a basic EVP recorder and a camera, they would go and try and find ghosts basically. Then Steve got the idea that he wanted to create the ultimate portal between this world and the next. He wanted to be able to speak with ghosts or speak with spirits on a level just like you would speak to a human being. Just clear, crystal clear communication. Now, I recall when I was younger, I did see the movie. One of the movies I really wanted to see was White Noise with Michael Keaton. If you guys remember that movie, it was a story of a man who had just lost his wife, and then one day he was sleeping, and his television went off. And this is back in the days of antennas and things like that. And there was static. There was remember that snow, that static that you would get on the television when you had a bad channel or when you had no channel at all, it would just be static. Well, he thought he heard his wife's voice for a brief second within the static. And his whole life changed. He spent hours upon hours. The whole movie is about Michael Keaton's character trying to find the voice of his wife, the voice of his beloved that he'd heard once before. And then finally he does, in the end of the movie, well, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but there's a fairly happy ending. Some would say it's rather schmaltzy, but what can you do? So, anyway, Steve Huff had been working on numerous devices called spirit boxes, and he was tinkering with them and hooking them up to various apps, trying to get the ultimate communication with ghosts. At first it was no worse than EVP recorder. Then he tweaked it. Then you could hear voices a little clearer. Then they started to get rather grandiose. The spirit boxes are very attractive. They look like the most attractive boombox speakers you'll ever see. Actually, the most attractive guitar amplifiers. They're about, I'd say, maybe 8 inches square. And they have these wires connected to the top and 2 of these crystals that are lit up on the top. I mean, it looks like some tinfoil hat shit, personally to me, but you can't argue with the results. And one has to wonder, now that he has released the Gold Spirit Wonder Box, or the Gold Spirit Wonder Box, that he claims provides direct communication with the dead, is this guy kidding? This is from a video called Don't Watch This Alone or In the Dark. And it basically says, Wonderbox session, most clear contact on record. You be the judge. Do you think this guy's full of garbage? Just listen to the audio. And if you don't really get it from the audio, I'll be watching the video along. So, I'll be able to do some play-by-play. Here we go.
Do you like this wonder box here? Angel. Does it attract angels? Who's the angel? Where?
Okay, now did that sound like anything to anyone? Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to sync the video and I'm going to tell you what the angel or the spirit apparently said. We're going to start this over again. And I'm going to sync the video with the audio because I don't have a mixer because I had to sell my mixer for crack. So let's go ahead and let's play the audio and the video at the same time. And ready and go.
Do you like this wonder box here? Angel. Does it attract angels? Who's the angel? Where?
Okay, now he's saying he's inside you, but all I heard was rather stylized video, by the way. You're about to see a real spirit communication session, yes, talking with and hearing the afterlife, using the Wonderbox Gold spirit communication device. This is all of his own invention, according to Steve Huff.
Hey guys, this is Steve Huff, Huff Paranormal. It's late, I'm in my living room, and I'm going to do a full session with the Wonderbox Gold and the SCD2 app from ghosthunteraapps.com.
Okay, there's a rosary connected to it.
Spirits who may be here who would like to communicate to come through.
And there are two of these crystals that are lit up. One's red and one's white.
I mean no harm. I come with love, positivity, respect, and hope that you can converse with me, answer my questions. You can ask me questions, and the goal here is to bridge the gap between the living and the dead.
Okay, the session. They're saying, I like the box, according to the
What's
video.
your name?
That was very clear.
It's clear and clean, that's right. Take advantage of that. I have this
Now apparently this cuts out all of the EVP white static noise and it just isolates the spirit voices. Now I'm putting on an energy transfer device onto my head made of copper and many specific crystal types. If my theory is correct, it will help them come through easier by using some of my energy.
Where's the little girl? Why is she here?
So he's wearing basically a tinfoil hat.
Just heard a voice to my right.
Our sister's judging the
voice
dog.
to my right in the room.
What?
That I heard with my ear. Is this helping you speak?
Okay, did that sound like how easy you answer? Because that was what it was supposed to say.
Energy?
Oh.
Can you feel what I'm sending you is love.
American style. Sorry.
Who wants to connect tonight?
Call now. Okay, now that was basically them saying, let Steven talk.
I'm going to take this off because it's not very comfortable.
Now, I'm not even looking at the video telling me what it's supposed to say. And I didn't hear anything there. Now let's watch the video again.
So who wants to connect tonight?
Call 19. Now that says try the picture to me.
See you.
Get control.
Okay, I stopped the audio because I just wanted to mention something here. Have you ever noticed that if you're reading something and someone's saying what you're supposed to be hearing, or the narrative that's supposed to go on, you automatically hear those words? Have you ever been singing a song where you have the words completely wrong, or you make up some prank words, like some dirty words or some dirty phrases to put in place of a normally clean song, and then you can't get that out of your mind, and then when you hear the song, you hear your dirty phrase being said? Two examples of that are AC/DC's Highway to Hell. Opie and Anthony one time dissected this song, in particular one line, which is supposed to say, she's a ticket on a one-way ride. And they were saying that they heard she's a nigger on a one-way ride. Or seasons nigger, or whatever. And from that point on, I could not hear a racial slur in that song. And it drove me crazy. So, another one was Depeche Mode's Just Can't Get Enough. I sat there and I was like singing. I'm like, just can't get enough. I just can't get it up. And now whenever I hear Depeche Mode, that song, Just Can't Get Enough, I hear Just Can't Get It Up. So, anyway, that's a little interesting there. But it's amazing how when I read these words, I can hear what they are saying. But when I move the video out of my line of sight and I'm only going on audio, I don't understand what they're saying. See if you can understand what they're saying and put in the chats what you hear. Let's go ahead.
Get control. You still didn't tell me your name. What is your name? Do you like this wonder box here? Angel. Does it attract angels? Who's the angel? Where? I'm gonna get by this machine. Put this on for a minute. Okay. So who can talk to me now? Are you in this room?
I have to just make a comment right now. He's wearing what looks like a crown of thorns, and in the darkness, because he's a bald dude with a beard, but in the darkness all you can see is kind of the crown and the beard, he really resembles Jesus, sitting next to a spirit box talking to the dead. Really strange things.
What can I do for you? This is amazing.
And confirms that I have the light, which explains why they have been asking me for years now for this light.
Who's